Hey guys, and welcome to the Woolen Homestead. This is a knitting, spinning, hand dyeing yarn, and pretty much anything else yarn related video podcast. My name is Tiffany, and I'm coming to you from Midland, Michigan. You can find me on various social media as the Woolen Homestead, as well as my hand dyed yarns at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. You can find links below in the description box to all of those places. So welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and hello if you are a new viewer. And today is Monday, November 5th, and it is a very chilly day here in Michigan. And yes, I thought it'd be a good day to record. It's Monday's my usual day for recording anyways. So I've got a nice cup of tea, which is probably still too hot. I'm going to show you the mug. It's really cute, but I'm drinking pomegranate raspberry green tea from Stash. And it's in this really sweet mug. I haven't shown off this mug in a long time. This is from Julia Smith Ceramics. I believe she's in Scotland, but I got it on Etsy. And I love this. And I am, excuse me, I am getting over a cold. Well, I don't know what exactly it was. I believe it was a sinus infection. And because last week I had some pretty bad fevers. But I'm still kind of getting over that. So I have a little bit of a cough. So I'm going to try and edit it out if it becomes a problem. But so sorry if that's the case. So but yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. I'm doing really good. I wanted to give a big thank you to you guys for the reception from last week's video about where I talked about kind of taking a step back with the yarn dyeing, and Ethan, my husband, kind of taking on the roles of like yarn dyeing and kind of basically me accepting help from him. You guys had so many sweet things to say, and I got some lovely messages and comments, and I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you. So I love this knitting community. You guys are just so sweet and just great friends, so thank you. But I figured I'd start out with my works in progress. I worked on my Lucinda sweater, which I haven't shown in a little bit. It's living in my bag from Knit Picks, this weekend plans knitting with the chance of movie marathons. And I have all my pins on here, which I don't think I've shown these before. I don't remember if I have, and if I have, it's been a bit. So I figured I'd share those with you guys. I have a Crazy Sock Lady pin, which Kay and I had done a swap last year. I have this sweet little cat that I got from my fiber share partner. I love that little cat. So cute. Looks just like my brother-in-law's cat. He's just too cute. And then I have the Cat Lady podcast. I have her little pin. I got that when I met her at the Michigan Fiber Festival. Then I have Cappy from the Yarn and I Cappy podcast. I think that's upside down. Yeah, it looks like it's a little upside down. There we go. And yeah, I got that from her at the Michigan Fiber Festival. I have this sweet little Celtic cross. My friend from high school, Sarah, she had kind of done some teaching overseas, and she had done a bunch of traveling when she had been overseas, and so she brought me back. This is actually a pin from Ireland, so I thought I'd put that with my pins. And this is so goofy. This is actually from when I hit my 2-year mark at PetSmart. I had this pin, and I wear it on my my collar, my smock at work, and so now I have my 5-year pin, so that's the one I wear. But that's I just put that on there because it's an enamel pin, so I thought I'd put it on there. So those are my pins, and then I will show you guys the sweater. So I picked this up actually pretty soon after I recorded last week, and I got quite a bit of work done on it, so I'm really excited. I just was really kind of itching to work on it because I knew I was kind of getting, towards the end of it, so I'm really, really excited. I'm really close to being done with it now. So last time you guys saw this sweater, I just had the body done, and then I had the two fronts, or the front and the back done, but they were not grafted together. And what we had to do was you had to block it to measurements, and then the next step was to do a 3-needle bind off. So I did the 3-needle bind off. So you can see that. Now this is the wrong side. So this is inside out, even though you know, this is a reverse stockinette pattern. So, so this is the wrong side. That's where there's like a ridge. And then this is the other side, and I got a whole sleeve done. So I am so excited. You can see my little markers there for all my increases, or I'm sorry, my decreases. And yeah, so this is actually the back. So this is the front. And it's just this really nice oversized sweater. I believe it has like 8 inches, 10 inches of ease to it. And so it's kind of like a boxy sweater. And I've tried it on a little bit, and it cuts really low. So I'm going to kind of see how, you know, if I can work things through blocking. Probably, I'm guessing it has to do with when I messed up on the back. So I'm wondering if maybe that's part of it. But it also in the pictures, it seems like it is pretty low cut. So I'm just going to kind of see how it looks after blocking. And then if, you know, because sometimes, you know, you can wear things that are a little low cut and it's not like bad, you know what I mean? But, you know, if it's too bad, I'm just going to wear it. I'll wear like a cami with it. But we'll see. I'm just going to give it a try. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. It's so exciting to almost have a sweater done. So I'm doing if you couldn't tell, the 3/4 sleeves. And because I don't have anything, I have a 3/4 sleeve shirt. Actually, I don't even think I have that anymore. So I don't think I have anything 3/4. So I'm really excited to have this. So I'm really, fingers crossed, hoping to have that done next week, because I've started the sleeve on the other side. So yay. So when I was sick last week, I had to take off of work 2 days actually, because I just couldn't get it under control. And for most of that actually I couldn't knit, but by the second day I had a little bit of energy to do some knitting. But the first night when I had fevers, I couldn't even knit, and I was pouting because I was like, I'm sick and I can't even knit. And it was Halloween night, and I was so bummed. So, but that's okay. I'm on the mend, and like I said, I just keep feeling like I'm gonna have to cough. So I'm really hoping I can get that under control. So yeah, and that is by Carrie Bostic Hogue. I don't know if I said that or not. The yarn is just some yarn that I had dyed up. It's not really a specific color. It's very close to my Mulberry Jam colorway, so I kind of feel like I could call it that. But I don't know. It's very similar. It's just on a 100% non-superwash merino DK. It's not the same as the DK that I carry in the shop. I had gotten this yarn before I carried any DK. This was just some from Knit Picks. And but yeah, I really, really like it, and it's so soft, and I'm really, really excited about that sweater. So the next thing that I've been working on, and this is basically my only other work in progress, that was kind of my main thing that I worked on when I felt up to working on anything. So my next little work in progress is my Christmas socks, which, here we go, that's a good shot of them. This is out of my vintage Christmas colorway, and I'll show what it looks like in the skein. So this is what it looks like in the skein. And so it's literally half the skein is green, half the skein is red. And doing that, it does this really cool micro striping effect. And I just really, really like how it knits up. And I'm just so excited. And this is from a skein from last year. So this is on my old my old sparkle base that doesn't really show a lot of sparkle, so I don't carry it anymore, but it's different than what I've got now. But I'm really happy. I had started these last year, and then I was doing these simple skip socks and decided that pattern socks give me trouble. So I just switched them. I just kind of ripped back to the cuff this year. And I originally had these on DPNs. I had them on the carbons, and I don't think I like those either. I didn't mind them, and then I just used them a little bit more, and I'm not feeling it. If I have a vanilla sock, 9-inch circulars are where it's at for me. I just really like them. I'm a continental knitter. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I love them. I love them. So that's just, I'm kind of just not you know, not messing with it. If it's what I like, then it's what I like. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying working on those. So I'm starting to get a little bit, you know, in the Christmas mood. So I try not to push it too much. I'm an obsessive Christmas person. I love Christmas. And when I, like, you know, start getting into the season, I go all out, but I'm trying to, like, ease into it so I don't, like, overdo it. But it's really hard not to. So, let's see. So yeah, that's basically all I've been working on, are those two things. You know, here and there I worked on my granny stripe blanket, but I literally got like a row done, so I'm gonna wait on that to show you guys. But I do love working on that, and I've worked a little on my Cozy Memories blanket, but once again, I don't even think I got a full square done. So, but yeah, so moving on, I think I'll go into knit-alongs. My favorite color is October Cal has ended. That ended on October 31st. And I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for participating, and I really enjoyed knitting all the fall things with you. Thinking this is going to have to be a yearly knit-along because it was just so much fun. So let me know if you guys are into that idea. And then I drew for the winners and posted in the thread. And I tagged the winners there, and everyone has gotten in contact with me. So thank you guys for being so prompt. I appreciate it. And I'm going to get your packages. They're going to be in the mail today. So, and then let's see. That's all I wanted to say about my favorite colors October Cal. The other knit-along that we have going on is the Basket of Mittens Cal. And that goes on until the end of the year, December 31st. And that is with the hashtag Basket of Mittens Cal. And all we do is we knit mittens or fingerless mitts, anything like that, wrist warmers. There's no minimum requirement to join in on the knit-along. And you can, they can be for somebody else. They can be as a gift. They don't have to be for you. So there's still time to join in if you would like. I have an FO thread for mittens. And so that's how you enter. So yeah, so thank you guys also for anyone that's participating in that knit-along for all of your entries. So I'm going to take a sip of tea, see if I can get this cough to not happen. Okay, still getting that cough under control. So next, and this is going to be a really short episode because I'm already really flying through this, so I'm sorry guys. But I know sometimes it's nice to have short episodes, and I know mine are fairly short as it is, but this will be a little minier one. Or who knows, maybe it'll end up being the same length as it usually is, we'll see. But the next thing I wanted to go into is stash enhancement. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I was able to snag a sock link from Andre Sunet's. So I'm going to open this up really quick. And basically I was on my iPad and I was watching Ryan Beck recaps and seeing all these videos and hearing about India Entangled and the Needles Up event and things like that. And which the Needles Up event is what Andy of Andre Sunet's and Chelsea and Sue of Legacy Fiber Arts had put on. And so Andy had her sock blinks there, and I was just like, oh my gosh, they're so cute, and I've always wanted one, and I've just never really been able to snag one on the update. And then I know like now they're a little bit more regular, but I've just kind of been waiting for like the right one. Like sometimes I'll see one, I'm like, oh, it's cute, but it's just not really what I want. And so I was watching a video, I think it was a Christy Glass one, and she was talking with Andy, and I was like, you know, she's probably got some leftovers, you know, maybe she put them in the shop. And so I went and checked her shop real quick, and she did. She only had a few. And so I snagged this one really quick, and it is this little fairy, and it's on a sparkle sock link. And I fell in love with this. I thought it was so cute. I love pink and purple. I love like little fairies. Like I love Peter Pan, and it just kind of made me think of Tinkerbell. And it's just so sweet, and it's just beautifully made. Like I'm just so impressed by her work, if you can see that. And so yeah, she dyes these. She paints them, and it's just beautiful. So then when you knit with this, one of these ends unravels easily and the other doesn't, so that's the end that you knit from. But you can knit like socks with this, a shawl. I'm probably going to do socks with it when I do use it. But so you'll get all these little like splatters of the color, but obviously it's not going to look like this, you know, when you knit it up, but it's just kind of fun. It's just really neat. And then generally there's enough of it left over when you've made a pair of socks that you could, you know, either turn this into a pillow or frame it, things like that. So this is her tag. And that's what she is on Instagram as well. And I just think it's called fairy dust. I just think they're beautiful. So I've always wanted one. I'm really glad I got one. So I'm probably going to be kind of like hoarding that one for a little while just because it's so special. But I just love it. And I love that it's on Sparkle. I actually didn't even realize that till later when I went back and looked at like the shipping information. I was like, yes, because I've always wanted a Sparkle sock blank. So that was a win-win. What's funny is when I first went into the shop, there's one that she has that has like a little donut and a coffee, like a to-go mug, and they're like holding hands and they're smiling, and it's so cute. That was the original one that I actually was getting, and I put it in my cart, and then it was already, you know, I got cart jacked, which is totally fine. It happens, and so I was kind of bummed with them, and I'm so happy that it happened because I love that little fairy one, and it's on Sparkle, so it was what was supposed to happen. So that is it for my stash enhancement. Next, I'm going to move into shop news. There will be a shop update again on this Friday, November 10th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the shop can be found at thewoolenhomestead.etsy.com. And first I'm going to show you the colorways that will be in that update. So Ethan did like a little mini dye session yesterday. I actually did a little bit of dyeing as well because I didn't have to go into work until 2. So he had all the stuff set up, so I just dyed up blueberry crumb cake yesterday. So that was really nice. I did a batch and then went on to work. So this is, and these are all unskeined right now or untied up because they were drying downstairs and they're actually dry now. But this is blueberry crumb cake. And so it's just this tonal blue with like speckles of yellow, and then there's also speckles of brown throughout. But the brown kind of has like a purpley pink look to it. And so it kind of just looks like that color of blueberries when they're in like pancakes and things like the orange crumb cake, you know, where it gets that purpley look to it. And so it kind of works out perfect. So you can kind of see it, what it looks like. So that's blueberry crumb cake. So that will be in the shop update this Friday. I'm also bringing back Earl Grey. So this had come back, or this had been in the shop a couple weeks ago. I only had one batch of it and it sold out, and so this is back. So this is and Ethan did up this batch. I like kind of showed him how I did it, but he did the actual dyeing. So it's a gray base, and it's kind of like a dove gray, and then it's just got these, oh, this part I love, look at that. I'll try and hide my face, maybe it'll focus, but it's got these just beautiful pops of like a yellowy rust color with green, and the speckles are just to die for. I just love it. I wonder if I can get that to focus. There we go, I think it's focused. I'm trying not to look, but I adore this colorway, and I know you guys really liked it as well, so I'll kind of twist it up real quick. So that is Earl Grey. So, and we kind of added like more green to it. I just thought the last version that I did, it had more gray in it, and I love speckles, so we added just a little bit more color to it. So I'm really happy with that. And then we'll also have Hagrid's Happy Hour, which I love this too. This is just on a natural base with speckles of green, and once again like that rusty orange color. It's very woodsy to me. I love this. So Ethan dyed this up yesterday, and this will be all of these are going to be on Sturdy Sock. I love that. So I've actually got plans for this colorway on DK that I'll talk about in a little bit. I'm really excited. But yeah, this will be on Sturdy Sock. There is some of this, which I'll show in a minute, but there's some of this on DK and MCN in the shop. And then Hogsmeade Holiday. You guys gave this colorway an amazing welcome to the Woolen Homestead lineup. This colorway sold out very fast, and thank you guys for that, by the way. But this is Hogsmeade Holiday, so it's just got these golds and greens and oranges and like a plum color, and it's very autumnal, very like harvest and, you know, Thanksgiving, and I love it. So that is Hogsmeade Holiday. So that will be in the shop, and once again, these are all going to be on Sturdy Sock, the Sturdy Sock base. So those are the colorways for the update, and then what is in the shop, we've got Hagrid's Happy Hour on MCN, and we've got Homemade Christmas. I don't want to call it, I always go between Handmade Christmas and Homemade Christmas, like I never say the right one, it's so funny. And I love this. I love it's got reds and greens, but it's also got little like flecks of blue and yellow in there. It's gorgeous. I love this colorway. He did such a good job on coming up with these. And this is Sweater Weather. Got that on Sturdy Sock in the shop. And then Candy Cornucopia, which I've actually got this skeined up or wound into a cake, and I'll show you guys if you're interested in seeing what it looks like, because sometimes these things are hard to see, you know, how they look, like how they're going to look when they're knit up. So I will grab that real quick. So this is what Candy Cornucopia looks like skeined up, so it's a little bit more of what it would look like, you know, it gives you a better idea of what it would look like knit up, and I just love this. This just makes me really happy. So Candy Cornucopia. And what else do we have? Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. I knit up a little swatch of Hagrid's Happy Hour. This was a second, like one that we didn't want to sell because some of the dye kind of like broke and bled as we were washing it out. Well, as he was washing it out, Ethan was washing it, because like I said, he's been really helping me out and taking the load of the work off for me. And so it doesn't literally look like it here, but it just has like where it's supposed to be white, it just kind of has some pink hues to it. You can kind of see it in the little swatch, but so this is what it looks like skeined up. And then here's the little swatch. So you can kind of see, like I said, it's just a teeny little swatch. You can kind of see how it knits up. So like here where it's pink, it would be white, or like a cream. But yeah, so that's fun. I just love this. I really think Hagrid's Happy Hour would look gorgeous in a self-faded, like a self-faded pullover. I just think that would look awesome. So that is that. And then as far as what else is in the shop, we've got Hagrid's Happy Hour on DK. And then Dr. Filibuster's Fireworks on DK. Harry Potter yarn. And let's see here. Oh, Peppermint Bark. It's just like this pinky red tonal, which I think would look beautiful together with, I'll show it this way, with Homemade Christmas. I just think this is so pretty. I really like this a lot. I've got some Back to the Fuchsia, and that's on Sturdy Sock. I have a handful of Vintage Christmas, also on Sturdy Sock. I showed Sweater Weather. We have some Professor Sprout. We'll get a good color. There we go. So Professor Sprout's on Sturdy Sock. And Aurora is on Sturdy Sock. And then one of my favorites, Baby It's Cold Outside on Singles. Oh, I just love this. I love it so much. I just feel like the singles base takes the speckles really well. It's just beautiful. And so soft. So scrumptious. So I believe that is it for what is in the shop. Yes, that is it. So, yeah, so those are currently there right now. So if you did want any of those, you can just head on over to the Etsy shop and they're there. I did want to mention there is free shipping on U.S. orders, and there's no coupon code required for that. And then, like I've said in the past, if I do get any international orders, I try to like include like a little mini skein for you guys, just as a way to say thank you, just because I wouldn't be able to offer free shipping, unfortunately, to international. So, but that is it for stuff that's in the shop. And then I'm going to go on to life news. I'm going to get another sip of tea before I cough. Okay, so life news. Like I said, I had a sinus infection. And, yep, started Halloween night. Had me out of work for 2 days. And just feeling not good. The fevers were what really had me down. That was just throwing me for a loop. You know, that's kind of fevers where, like, I'm sure it's the same with every fever, but where, like, your body feels like it just weighs, like, 1,000,000 tons, and, like, any energy used just throws you, like, it's just, that's been the hardest thing, is, like, coming back, is having enough energy for anything. Like, honestly, doing this podcast today is probably gonna be, like, it for me, because I'm just, it was even a lot just, like, you know, getting stuff around and getting ready, so, but, you know, once I, you know, lay down for a little bit, I'm fine again. But it's just, you know, part of being sick. But yeah, I also want to say thank you for the kind messages you guys sent me on Instagram when I was sick. I got some really sweet messages, so thank you guys. And also, like I said earlier, thank you so much for the support that you guys gave me in my last episode, where I talked about, you know, learning to let go and accept help. And that really meant a lot to me, that you guys were so supportive, and I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm doing much better. I'm much happier, you know, just to have a little more time for me to do things. And, you know, Ethan's loving it. He's really enjoying yarn dyeing, which is awesome. And I am loving the colorways that he is coming up with. Like, this is like perfect world. It's awesome. Like, my husband's a yarn dyer. It's awesome. So, it's really, really neat. So I'm really happy. And let's see. Yeah, I guess really that's it. Oh, I wanted to talk about my plans for a shawl. I guess I can talk. It's kind of like dream knitting. But because I'm really, really, really excited about this. So let me see if I can find. Yeah, this is fun. So something else that I dyed yesterday was, well, actually Ethan. Actually, I think Ethan did this, but I was there with him. It's so hard to remember who did what because we were out there together, but I guess we kind of collaborated on this one. But this is just like a tonal green that we dyed up, and I love it. I love this so much. This is on DK, and then I've got Haggard's Happy Hour on DK. And I just think that these, oh, is this really getting blown out? But I just think that these go so well together. And I am going to be knitting, my plan is to knit a Jayla shawl by Tammy Gore. And I just think these would be great together. The original pattern calls for worsted weight, but I saw somebody's project notes did it in DK, and they just like changed the needle size. So I think I'm going to do that, because I think it should still be about the same size. But I think this would be so pretty together. So I just want to put that in there. I'm excited it's always fun to, you know, think about dream knitting. So But yeah, other than that, that's really all that's been going on. The sickness was got in the way last week, which was frustrating, but you know, what do? You just go with it. So I should be back up and running next week, and hopefully, you know, I'll have more things to show you guys, and hopefully my sweater will be done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. So, but yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you get a lot of crafting done and are enjoying yourselves. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Until then, bye.